Terran Inspectors. The last of my year-old backlog of half-written ideas is coming to a close. It's almost enough to bring a tear to my eye. I've almost got my groove back though, so that's good, but please do tell me if I screwed something up here. And as always, enjoy. The inspector's coming. The words boomed through the station's intercom, followed by the unmistakable sound of Officer Chen choking on his coffee. For a moment, there was perfect silence. Then, chaos. The control room erupted into frenzied activity. Engineers dove for toolboxes, desperately concealing anything that looked remotely non-regulation. Lieutenant Walsh was spotted trying to jam rolls of duct tape into a paper shredder rather than explain why it was holding together a control panel. The alien crew members froze in place, blindsided by the sudden panic in their human co-workers. "Sir, what's happened?" one of the aliens began to ask, but was cut off by Captain Rodriguez, who shot out of his chair and bolted past him. "Hide the duct tape! All of it!" Captain Rodriguez bellowed, already sprinting down the corridor. "And someone get rid of the WD-40. In Maintenance Bay 1, Chief Martinez stared in absolute horror at the 10-foot stack of cargo crates they'd been using as an impromptu ladder. Oh God, where's the actual ladder? We traded it to those Lithian merchants for coffee beans last month. What? Who approved that? You did, you said, and I quote, "Ladders? For what? We've got perfectly good crates." Fuck! The alien staff watched in confusion as their human colleagues ran around like headless chickens. "I don't understand." Zeal, a junior electrician, clicked their mandibles nervously. "Your species invented these safety protocols. Why are you panicking?" "Because we know exactly how bad it is," Martinez shrieked, grabbing Zyle by the shoulders. "We made the rules because we know all the horrible ways we'll break them." Sylphine, another engineer, flicked their frilled ears in curiosity. "But surely, if you follow these rules, there is no reason to fear the inspector, correct?" The humans stopped mid-meltdown, just long enough to exchange deeply haunted looks before resuming their desperate cover-up. "Oh God." Thompson's face paled, having opened a cabinet to try and find a tarp to throw over the crates. "Where are all the hard hats?" "We lost them," Martinez shouted, now trying to hide a jar labeled miscellaneous, sharp things, anywhere he could manage. "How do you manage to lose hard hats?" "Same way we lost the emergency eye wash station." "That wasn't lost, it got blown up." "Exactly." "Oh God, we're screwed," Thompson whimpered, dragging his hands down his face. "OSHA's going to fuck us 6 ways to Sunday." Zeal observed the chaos with a growing sense of unease. "Humans, what exactly happens if this OSHA being finds violations?" There was another moment of silence. Then Thompson whispered, "Paperwork." Zeal blinked. "Paperwork?" He shuddered violently. "So much paperwork." Martinez swayed slightly, leaning on the crate stack for support, the tower wobbling precariously. "Do you have any idea what it's like to spend 10 hours detailing why and how someone thought using a roll of tape to patch a spacesuit was a good idea? It said it was pressure sealing. A mountain of paperwork, Tommy. A mountain." The intercom crackled again. Rodriguez's voice had taken on the particular tone of someone watching their career dissolve in real time. "New problem. Why do I have someone telling me the oxygen generators are labeled with emoji stickers?" "Ah, shit," Thompson muttered before keying his communicator. "The original labels kept peeling off." Sylphine and Zale shared a horrified look as they watched this conversation transpire. Hear me out. It makes sense. Skull emoji means deadly. Fire emoji means flammable. Pizza emoji means... Why is there a pizza emoji on the oxygen system? Because that's where we've been storing the pizza. The fridge was full, and the coolant keeps it fresh. Rodriguez let out a strangled noise, somewhere between a sob and a scream, the sound cutting off as the intercom went silent again. Sylphine took a cautious step back. So, to be clear, you fear not the enforcement of these regulations, but rather the paperwork that follows. Yes, both. I don't know. Wouldn't it be more productive if you just followed these regulations? What? Thompson looked at Zyle as if they'd had just grown another head. Number, are you crazy? Are you? They're there for your safety, aren't the... The intercom crackled to life again, interrupting Sylphine mid-sentence. Inspectors here, Rodriguez whispered, his voice deathly quiet. What? Martinez's eyes went wide as he shouted through his communicator. Delay them, or we're screwed. Silence. Hello? Rodriguez? The bulkhead doors hissed open, and a single figure stepped inside. Inspector Eleanor Graves was a small, unassuming woman in a crisp uniform, a tablet tucked neatly under one arm. She adjusted her glasses and took a slow, measured look around the control room. Rodriguez was still bent over a microphone, screaming into it. Walsh hunched by the paper shredder, sweat on his brow. He clutched the rolls of tape like live grenades, while, across the room, Chen fought to hide a spool of frayed wire in a cabinet. Typical. Graves cleared her throat. The chaos in the control room disappeared, everyone freezing in place, mid-motion, time looking like it had stopped. Rodriguez whispered something into the microphone before slowly turning around, a nervous smile on his face. Looking like he was about to throw up, he swallowed hard and stepped forward. Inspector Graves, he said, voice strained but polite. Welcome aboard. How was the trip? She tapped a note into a tablet. Captain Rodriguez. A pause. What's this I heard about a pizza sticker on an oxygen generator? Rodriguez opened his mouth and closed it just as fast, the excuse he had prepared dying on his lips. The fear got to Walsh first. The fridge was full. The silence that followed was deafening. Graves let out a long, slow sigh and scrolled down her tablet. You do realize this inspection will involve a full safety audit. Rodriguez flinched. Walsh whimpered. Chen made a tiny strangled noise. An alien crew member groaned loudly in the back. Not again. Graves observed them all, expression unreadable. Then, in a voice that promised nothing but bureaucratic suffering, she said, Let's begin, shall we? Offer's name and the links to the original text in the description. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay with us.